So I want to repeat again for the BAPI. Okay. So for IDOC, it's clear. If I ask you to load customer master and you found out Cremas Deb mass or you found out for material mat mass, you can simply go to the data services and you can start working on the code, right? Obviously, you will first check if all your requirements are getting fulfilled by the IDOC. What I mean by that, you will go to your DDD and you will check if all the fields that are in scope, are they even present in the map load mechanism. That is the IDOC. Now for BAPIs, this is not the case. If someone asks you, hey, this is the object and you need this BAPI to load it, or you found it yourself on the Google. Okay, there is a BAPI underscore something, and you can load some objects using this BAPI. You will not directly go to BODS and start coding. Why? Because for BAPIs, a BAPI should be remote enabled and then the BAPI should be released. Otherwise, you will not be able to use the same BAPI from data services. That's for sure. So do not waste your efforts. First, go to AC37 and check the attributes of BAPI. For example, I want to load. See, somebody was having some questions. Say, how do we find these load mechanisms, right? Simply, if I want to load, let's say I want to load business partner, I will straight away go to Google. Just write down load BP in SAP plus BAPI. Okay. SAP BAPI for business partner. So I'm getting a BAPI over here. Okay. For example, now I try to use this BAPI. I will not straight away go to, as I mentioned, I will not straight away go to data services and start developing my code. Why? Because I want to check this BAPI first. How to do that? I will go to AC37. Let me show you guys. SC37. I go to C. This is one BAPI. BAPI BUPA FS create from data 2. You saw some BAPI here. BAPI, where is the BAPI? Not this one. We already checked some BAPI, right? BAPI BUPA create from data. This is the older version. But this is the new one. BAPI BUPA create from data 2. Now you decide, okay, I'm going to use this BAPI and I'm going to load my business partners. So what you will do, you will first go here and select display. The moment you select display, you will go to attributes. Inside your attributes, your processing type should be remote enabled. If this is a regular function module, it means you cannot use this outside of this SAP. So you cannot use this, you cannot connect to this in BODS because this is not a remote enabled. That is the first thing. The second thing you should look for is the released one. Sometimes a BAPI is not released, but it still works. So you should first create a dummy data in BODS and try to load this data. If you are able to load it, then go with the extraction or transformation. But if this is released, this is already showing me released on this, then 100% is going to work. Did you guys follow me? How to do it for BAPI? The first thing, whenever you want to use any BAPI, you have to go to SC37. You will go, let me come here again. You will go to AC37. Inside AC37, I will give this BAPI. Then I will come here. I will go to attributes. I will see if this is a remote enabled. A remote enabled, yes, this is. So my first check is done. Second thing you will check released on. Okay. If this is not released, then please create a dummy job. Only the load job. Mock some data and try to load it. If you are getting an error, it means you cannot use it. We will get RCon error. That is, this BAPI is not accepting the connections. If this is released, you already see some date. Hey, this is released. 100% this is going to work. then you only need to search for the fields if they are present or not. For example, in your DDD there are 30 fields. You will just check this BAPI if the fields are there. How can you check that? You can either check that here. For example, these are the fields that is going to accept, and these are the segments that is going to accept. What I mean by segments? Segment is simply a table-like structure. This telephone data, fixed data is a structure. If you want to see how many fields are inside, simply double-click on this. So inside this BAPI edTel, you will be able to pass these many fields. If you want to check what is the data that I can pass into address nodes, double click on this, then these are the fields that you will be able to pass into this segment. So I have already shown you guys one BAPI that is like one-to-one mapping, simple one-to-one mapping, field mapping. But there are some BAPIs where there will be field mapping, and there will be a structure as well. Okay, let me come to the I'm really sorry guys, my kid is here. He's just trying to make some noise. Just give me a second. So we discussed one thing. Okay, let me show you. There is a BAPI. See, I will go here. I will show you one BAPI. There is a BAPI CSAP, or there's a function module. See, this CSAP MAT bomb create. This is one function module. I try to create a bomb using this function module. Why? Because if I'm going inside this, see, I will show you three things here. See, let's go to one function module. That is, say, read text. This is a function module that is being used to read long text data. If I go inside read text, I do display, I do attributes. So this is a regular function module, right? This is released, this is not released, it doesn't matter to me. This is a regular function module. Straight away, I cannot use this. Then what is the solution? I will go to my wrapper. I will ask him, buddy, please create a wrapper on top of this. What does a wrapper mean? They create one more function module, which is a remote enabled module, and then they use this read text internally. So they will name it something like RFC underscore read text, Z underscore read text, custom underscore read text, anything, but they will expose it so that I can use it inside data services. The moment you see these regular function modules, don't waste your time. This is not going to work. Now, the second case, we discuss about one more case, this CSAP underscore mad bomb create. Okay, now if I check this, you see this is remote enabled, and here it's not released. So if this is not released, I still went ahead and I tried to create some mock data. So I tried to use this. So by creating some mock data, let me run this. Since some of you missed the last session, I will cover the basic BAPI again before jumping to BAPI BUPA. Because the earlier one is easy. That is simply 1:1 mapping. I will show you. I'm showing you. If this is, see, if this is not, if this is not remote enabled, read text, it's not remote enabled. You will not use it. That's it. You cannot, you do not go to bots and create a code for that, because you will not be able to load data using or read data using read text. Why? Because that is not remote enabled. That is the first thing. Then if you need it, you will go to your wrapper. You will ask him, buddy, can you please create a wrapper on top of this? He will create it. One thing. Second thing, you found out a BAPI. Somebody is you went to your functional. He's asking you, okay, Saranya, use this BAPI. Now you went to SAP attributes. You checked out like this is, uh, remote enabled. Same case, the one I'm discussing right now. This CSAP mad bomb, this is remote enabled, but this is not released. So I cannot straight away tell anyone, no, this cannot be used to load data. I will first check now, because sometimes these work, sometimes these don't work. So I went to my BODS, I created a mock data, and I'm getting an error over here. What is the error? Call rejected. Okay, call rejected. And even if I go inside my return table, BobJ RFC call receive error. It means this is not accepting the connections. This BAPI is not accepting the connection. You cannot use it. Simple. Now I will come up with one more BAPI. I will show you the basic BAPI once because you missed the session. Then I will jump to BAPI BOPA, just to make it easy for you guys. Now there's a BAPI. For example, BAPI BOPA bank details get. Okay. Again, I go to SAP. BAPI BOPA bank details get. Okay. Now I try to do display. I try to do attributes. So this is remote enabled and this is released, right? 100% is going to work. Now, should I straight away go to my BODS and develop the code? I would suggest just hold on here. Why? Let's do some testing over here so that you understand what type of data do I need to pass. Okay. How do I test the BAPI? I will straight away click on this test, execute. Now, this is accepting business partner. Then there are some tables. Let me try to give business partner over here from, I know bank data is inside BNK. Let me get a business partner from BNK and try to check this BAPI. So this is Bankel, this one. Let me take this one itself. So this is Bank of Montreal, right? So if I try to give this data over here and simply do execute, am I getting data? Inside there is a, yes, I am. No, this is telling me 1426 does not exist. But I copied the right data, right? Bank. Oh, sorry. This is Bankel. I need to have the BP. B, not B. B. Oh, sorry. I have to go to BUT0BK because BUT0B and K is the master data for a bank. All your banks are inside this BNK. For bank master, we already loaded bank master yesterday. That is inside BNK. Now, if I want to see the details for a BP, BUT0, sorry. So BUT0BK is the table where I have the bank data for a business partner. So let me get this BP. Now I know for this BP, banks is like BNK is fielded D, then Bankel is this one, then this is the data. Let me try to check if I can use this BAPI. Going back. So let me push this data. Let me remove this. I don't need it. Let me try to do this. Let me see. I'm getting one result over here, right? So this is the data that I'm getting. So if I now want to use the same BAPI inside my data services, I am sure I just need to pass my BP and I'll be getting the details in this table, return table. So how I do it inside BODS? I want to show you one more thing. This table is not having any table, I'm going to say structures. I don't need to push any structures over here. One-to-one mapping, basic mapping. I will just pass my BP and it will give me the data, right? So how I do it inside BODS, I will show you. Okay. No, okay. This is the one. So this is my data from S4 as of now because I'm just getting the details, right? So I will use the BUT0BK from my S4. So my data is something like this. This is the partner. Okay. I will simply get this partner, and then why we have this Saranya, this Ronam, please go through my last session. We discussed the parallel processing of BAPIs. So this is the reason Ronam is there. But to
Okay.
execute this BAPI from BODS, we don't need it. So in this case, I'm just passing the partner. No tables. I'm not passing any tables. You see, everything is null, null, null. This is one-to-one mapping, field to field mapping. I'm just passing this, and then from the return, I'm getting bank details. Right? Then inside this for bank details, I'm right clicking on this and I'm doing unnest. Why? Because I cannot have table inside a table. This structure bank details is like a table for me. I cannot push table into a table because BODS will allow you to create a table here. I cannot push table inside a table. So what I do, I unnest it. Unnest means changing these fields and bringing them to, I'm just removing them from the table structure and getting them as fields. So what I am doing, the moment I unnest it, the structure is gone. Now I'm getting them as fields. So all these fields are here, and I will simply dump them into this table. So this is how I am getting the data when there is, or I can push my data when there is one-to-one mapping. But there are certain BAPIs where you have to push the structure as well. Like BAPI Bupa create from FS data. You cannot only push business partner. You have to push in roles. You have to push in. You guys know how the BP data flows across tables in SAP. So BP is one of the most important objects in data migration. If you know BP, trust me, you can easily crack the interviews. So if you know SAP business partners, it makes your interview journey easy because BP is something new to the SAP S for HANA, and if you know it, it's something good to have. Now the first thing is like how the data flows in for these BP tables. Okay, how do you load it? I'm telling you. The first thing for BP is earlier we were having customers and we were having vendors. Now suppose Ram is a customer to Pepsi. Ram is buying Pepsi 750 ml bottles from Pepsi. Okay, let us say we are discussing this for PepsiCo. Now Ram is a customer. Why? Because he is purchasing something. But at the same time, Ram is also selling plastic bottles to PepsiCo. Now Ram becomes a vendor. In ECC, I was having an entry for Ram in LFA1 and then in KNA1. For LFA1, I was having an entry in ADRC. What is ADRC? ADRC is the address data. Then I was having for RAM details in ADR2, ADR3, telephone, fax, and email. Right? Suppose for LFA1, address number is 101. Now there was 101 here, 101 here, 101 here, and 101 here. Now Ram is again a customer. The moment Ram becomes a customer, there was some data in KNA1 corresponding to K1. Again, I was having the entries in these tables 201, 201, 201. Isn't this duplicate data? Does it make sense? Because I am pushing the same data. Ram is a customer, Ram is a vendor. So, what SAP came up with is business partners. So, what happens is SAP decided no, it cannot be a customer or a vendor. It has to be a BP on top. At the top, it has to be BP. The moment I am pushing a BP, SAP told me, buddy, you can have some rules here. You can have a vendor role, non-purchasing. I am a vendor, but I am not. Ram is a vendor as of now, but I am not purchasing anything from Ram as of now. I just created his entry in my tables. Ram is a vendor. No purchase orders as of now. So Ram is non-purchasing vendor. Later on, Ram can be my purchase. He can be my, what do you call that? I can purchase something from him, and I can assign him purchasing role. This is non-purchasing. This is purchasing role. Same thing with customer. I can have a customer role who is non-sales. I can have one more role for my customer, which is a sales role. You understand? So while trying to create my BP, try to understand this. While trying to create my BP, for example, as of now, BP, business partner number one, it's Ram. I know Ram is my customer and vendor. So I will give him two roles now. Let's say FLVN0001, not FL. Sorry, FLCU01. It depends what roles they configure in the system. I am taking an example. FVLN01. Let me say this is a purchasing role. Now this FLCU01 is a sales role. The moment you push both these roles, or let me say you are just pushing this role, an entry is created in BUT0, BUT000. This is the first table that will be hit. So your BP number one is getting created here. Your next entry is getting created in BUT100. Whatever roles you have, it will flow to BUT100. If you are giving me FLVN00 or a non-purchasing role, your entry will not be created in the vendor specific tables. That is LFA1. No entry will be created there. But if you are giving me purchasing rule, straight away an entry is created in LFA1 and some basic data is inserted into this, like the name, like the Lifner will be equal to BP. Now name will be given because inside BP I am passing the name as well. Then whatever is my, for business partner we have BU group, business unit group. The same will be posted inside LFA1 as account group, KTalk. Okay. Now if you are giving me a sales related rule, straight away K and AM1 will have the entry. So if you are giving Ram both these roles, an entry will be created in LFA1 and an entry will be created in KNA1 at the mass general data level. Okay, is it clear till now? Now RAM will be in BUT000. RAM will be in BUT100. Now if RAM is a customer or vendor, it will be in KNA1. It will be in LFA1. And whatever address data is there, it will be only once in ADRC. It will be there in ADR2. ADRC is the general address data. ADR2 is telephone. ADR3 is fax. ADR6 is email. So now I'm not creating duplicate entries inside my tables. Now I already told you I'm only creating data inside KNA1 and LFA1, just basic data. If you want to now extend RAM to company codes, sales data, purchase data, then you have to again use the Cremas Debmas. This is how the BP works in S4. Important tables, The first one is, okay, the first one is BUT 000, general data here, then BUT 100, roles here. Then if you are having identification data, what is identification data? For example, in your legacy system, the customer number is something else. In the S4HANA system, your BP number is going to be something else. Now, how will I correlate? I create identification. Inside my BUT 0 ID, there is identification data. I will just enter legacy customer or legacy vendor number inside this, and there will obviously there will be BP number, business partner number, right? So you can map it from S4 to legacy if you want to. BUT 0 ID is for that. Now from the address point of view, what is there? ADRC is there, ADR2 is there, ADR3 is there, ADR6 is there. If you have communication notes, that goes to ADRT. Okay. What else? There are a couple of more tables. BUT 020, then BUT 050. I don't remember what these two tables hold. One will be having some relationship data and other I don't remember as of now. But this is how the data is going to flow for a business partner. Now, okay. So what we were discussing how we can test this BAPI before going to BODS. I want to test this BAPI here itself if I can create a record. Why? Because I don't want to run my job 10 times before figuring out what basic data do I need. If I can load some data over here, I can just save a variant and then I can create my BP. So first, let me try to create. Let me try to use an internal number range. Okay, I don't want to pass something that is coming from the external system. So for that, I have to leave this business partner external as null, right? Business category, it can be 1, 2, 3. I think 1 is for person, 2 is for organization, and 3 is for something else, right? Let's keep it as 1. No, I don't know about conversion, buddy. I know how to migrate data. I'm a data migration architect, buddy. I'm not a what I mean by that is like I know I have worked on this BP and we use this BAPI. If you want to migrate data from ECC to S4 HANA, this is the BAPI. If you want to use an IDOC, there is CBI inbound main M09 something like that. There is an IDOC as well. If you ever want to migrate business partners, please use the IDOC, because for IDOC you don't need to again then go back to identification data, then so many segments. Most of the data gets loaded in a single click. I wanted to show you guys how to load it using BAPI. That's the reason I'm using this BAPI, but there is an IDOC as well, CVI something inbound M. Please use that. That's easy. Partner group will be, let me get some partner group /o. I want to mock up some data /o/16, then I go to BUT 000, then BU group can be, let's keep 0001. Okay, now triple 0001. Now since I'm giving one, what is one is I think person, right? Yes, let's see. Not this one. One is person. Let's execute. PO /n SE11, going back to this. I think one is person, two is organization. I'm not sure. Let me check. Where is this PP? No, not here. PU group is okay. It was a field. Okay, BU type, yes. PU type is Where is type? Yeah, one is person. So we can have a business partner as a person, as an organization, as a group. Let me try to create it as a person. The moment I do this, then let me give some central data. Let's say search term one, let's say test underscore one, partner language. Let me try to use EN. Then let me just give this much. And then central data person. Okay, since I'm creating as a person, let me say test underscore F name. What else? I think I have to give the country as well. Let's say US. Let's give only this thing. Then address data. Let me try to give city as test, district as test, region, I don't know, postal group. Let me give, where is PO? I think PO box is important. Let me give 57123. PO box country. Let's say US. Let me try with the minimal data. Then I want to know on the roles. Their address data is given. I simply want to jump to the roles now. Where are roles? Roles. What is this? Partner role. Let me check in BOT 100 what all roles we can give. BOT 100. Oh, BOT. Okay. I think there's a dependency on the BU group as well. I cannot straight away give any role. This role depends on the BU group, right? Yeah, that for us this is BU group now. Partner category has to be something, I'm not sure what, but let's try to find out. Partner category. I don't think I'll be able to load BOP 000. Let me see. Valid from, let's say 23rd, 10, 10, 2023, 31st, 12, 9999. Will it accept? No. 01, 13. No. Any idea, Junaid, how does it accept? 12? No. 1203.
YYYMMDD.
No, it's not accepting that, you see. Acha. 20240301. Well, no, it's not accepting this.
Best way is like you can open the AC16, check the date, how exactly the date is set for that field, and just follow the format.
I can go there.
Also depends on the user parameters that you have.
Yeah. That's what. Like if you click on that date CR dat field, if you click back, and check
Where?
the CR dat just above that time field.
Here?
No. Go back to that selection screen. Yeah. Third one. Yeah. Selection screen. Yeah. Table. Data browser table. Yeah.
Okay.
There is a CR dat field at the second last field.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Now I forgot. I have to go back to this one. Beauty 100, right?
Yeah.
There is valid from. How is it?
Yeah, if you click on that, there is no selection box. Why?
Let's see how they are giving the data.
Or just go to it. Yeah, you can just copy from here. That's a problem. Or just like Junaid was saying, go to SU01D and just check the format there. SU U as an umbrella. Yeah, SU01D. Yeah.
Okay.
Put your ID or from. Yeah. Hit on that specs button. Yeah. And there must be a proper
parameters. Go to parameters.
Yeah, that's the date. That's the date changed by. If you see the format there, you put a slash and everything. Yeah, just copy and follow the format. Yeah.
Okay. But didn't we do the same thing? Okay, this is, how is it? I don't understand. Let it be. Okay. Let's go back. Let's try to create this.
It depends on your system parameters, Brad. Like your SAP log on, whatever is the parameter you have, user parameters for date format, that format we have to give it out here.
Okay. Now it's telling me enter a value for field last name. Okay. So let's go back. Let's add a last name. Where is this last name? Not here. It will be here, I guess. Yes, last name will be test underscore L name. Let's try to create again. Saranya, for you, whenever you want to work with these BAPIs, create a variant first in AC37. It will make your life easy in BODS then. Otherwise, you don't know how to pass the data. You will keep on getting the errors. It's easy to debug the errors here. Now I'm again getting the same thing. Interval 01 does not exist for BU partner.
Yes, just now we have seen, right, for grouping 01 is not there.
True. Then let me get I already saved one variant, working BP. Let me get it. I already know like this is not working. So I'm giving BP02 partner group. This is the account group I am giving. And this is the test data that I had saved last time. So what I was trying to do is I'm trying to create this for organization. And then I'm giving some test data and I should be able to do it. The earlier error I was getting because there are some issues at the number range. You see, now I'm getting a success Saranya. Okay. As of now, this will not be created in SAP. Why? Because I'm not committing this. Some BPs or some function module, they already have this in their code. Like they will be having a BAPI and they will commit it at the end. If the commit function module or BAPI is not there, then you will see like success. You will see here. But this 101000295, if I go to BUT 000, I will not find it. Why? Let me show you. I go to BUT 000 and I try to find this. What is the value? 1000295, right? 1000295. If I try to find this, I will not be able to do it. Why? Because I am yet to commit my code. So how do we do that in SAP? How do I create a record straight away? I will go back. See, I already saved a variant for this, right? I know this variant is working for me. So what I will do, I will go to SC37. I will show you from the beginning. /n, let me copy this. /n SC37. I will come here. Then I will hit this functional module. Execute test sequences. The first I want to give this BAPI and the second one I want to give BAPI transaction commit. So I will run this, then I will run this, I will commit this. Okay, then I should be able to see the BP inside my BOT tables. This is how you want to, this is how you create a record now in SAP. For testing, you can straight away go there and test it. Some BAPIs create a record, some do not, because some BAPIs have this internally done, BAPI transaction commit. If it's not there, then we have to do it explicitly. Now, I will go to my test directory. I will get this, and I will simply execute this. Okay. I will see here in the entry, there is something like 296, right? The moment I come back, this is the BAPI transaction commit. I will just punch in X here and I will execute it again. Now, whatever changes I tried to make, those are done. So I should now be able to see this 296 here. This is created. Now I have to do the same thing from data services. One, I will give some basic data, and then I have to give this role as a segment. I have already shown you. This is not something like 1:1 mapping. I have to create a segment for it now. If you want to push data to any of these tables, whatever tables are there, you see these structure tables. To any of these structures, if you want to pass data, we have to create a structure in a BODS. Then let's go ahead. Let me create a job. Let's name it as job BAPI underscore BP. I will again repeat, there is one more IDOC for this, business partners. If you guys ever get this object in your scope, do it via that IDOC. There is something BAPI, something C underscore inbound M0 something, because that's better than this BAPI. In this BAPI, you have to then use CREMA, DebMAS, you have to separately use identification, creation BAPI. It's better you use that IDOC. Everything is done in a single shot. Most of the things, not everything. Okay, let's create a data flow. DF underscore DF underscore load underscore BP underscore BAPI. Let it be. So let me get a table from ECC. Import by name. BOT 000. Then let's try to get BOT 100. Then what else? Let's try to load. Okay. Let me get this. Let me query underscore BOT 000. What I need partner. I think group. I need type. I need BU group, I guess. What else? Okay. Name organization 1, name 2, name, okay. Name first, name last. If I'm doing for a person, then I need these two. If I'm doing for an organization, then I need org1, org2, right? What else do we need? Country. I don't think we need this country. Nationality, I don't need. Don't need this. Okay, let it be. Then let me get this BOT 100. Query BOT 100. What do I need? I need the partner. I need PP role. I don't need this. I need valid from and valid to. Okay. Then what I will do, okay, I will double click on this. I will open this. See, for one-to-one fields, whatever is marked in blue, this is easy. We can anytime go to function module and map these fields. The only question is about these things. How do I create a segment? Easiest approach, double click on the function module. As of now, I need the roles. Click, copy. Just get some dummy query here. Simply dump this. If you try to copy these fields, I don't know why, but BODS does not allow us to only copy the fields. So best is just get the segment itself. Now we have the segment. Now what I will do, I will copy them from here. And let me create a segment now. Query roles. See, for query roles, I need the segment as it is. I cannot make some changes. So now I'm just copy pasting it here. You understand how to do it? I will again repeat it. If you directly go to BAPI and try to copy the roles, it does not work. Sorry, if you go to BAPI and try to copy these fields, it does not work. The easiest approach is go to any table, any structure that you want. You want to create a structure as of now for roles, right? Roles, copy, then create a dummy, what do you call that? Dummy query. For example, this is a dummy query, right? Let me delete it. No, let me delete this altogether. Simply paste it over here. Now this roles is active. How to active this? Double click on the roles. Now from here, copy the fields and create a segment now inside this query roles. Now what will I do? See, ultimately I need to have the partner as well in this roles, right? Why? Because I cannot pass all the roles to, if I have 60,000 records in my roles, I cannot pass all the roles to each and every customer. No, right? I have to use a join somewhere. So to compensate that, I will use not like this, sorry. I will have one more field over here. That is partner, because ultimately I need this partner in my roles. See, if you try to push all the details as of now to the function model, this will throw me an error because partner is not a part of, what do you call that? Partner is not the partner is not the part of this query roles inside the BAPI. So I will remove it later on. But as of now, I'm just creating it so that I can have the joins. If for a business partner or customer one, I need to send only two roles, then this partner will help me to create a join between these two, right? As we have already done for IDOC. Same concept. Now relation type, what is the BP role that we discussed? Let me try to use the same role as we could load it. I will try to use this dummy data. What was the role? BP role was, this was BOP 000. Okay. Partner role is, I'm trying to hard code it BOP 000. You guys will not do it. You will simply just map this to partner roles. As of now, I don't know if this partner role is configured in the system or not from ECC. That's the reason I'm using a dummy value over here, BOP 000. This, it will go as null because I don't need it. Partner category. This will again be BOP 000. All partner roles, it will be null. I don't need it. Valid from and valid to. You see, this is a decimal over here. I cannot have a decimal value. Let me check how the data is here. I need to convert it. How can it be decimal value? Okay, so you see how this value is? So what I will do, I will concat this. First 4 to 6 to 8 characters. So I cannot pass my date like this, right? So what I will do, I will just change this to varchar. Let us do that. Varchar 48. Now varchar 48. Now I don't need the whole data. I just need the first, what do you call that? First 8 characters. Let me use string function. Then substring. What is the input string? Valid from. Substring start is 1. How many characters I need? I need only 8. First 8. Why am I changing this to varchar? Because I don't want this to be in the decimal. I just wanted to use a string function. As of now, the data inside SAP, inside BODS is getting reflected as like this. I don't need this, right? I just need the first 8 characters. Let me do the same thing for valid from. Valid to. Valid to. Okay, now I have the dates. I need to convert them now. So I will convert this date. Let me do it first here like this. Valid to will be like this, but I need to convert. I cannot simply push valid from varchar to valid to date. No, I will do something like to underscore date. Mostly in the when it comes to dates, mostly we get issues with the conversion of dates. Okay, when I want to convert from varchar to date, I will tell you how to do it. YYYYMMDD. So if your date, whatever format your date is coming, you will simply just keep the same format. If it's coming as YYYY, it's not like how you want to convert. No, it's how your date is coming from the input. For me, it's coming as YYYY MMDD. I'm keeping YYYY MMDD. For some guys, if the date is coming for some other objects as Y, like 23rd 2024, you will dot. You will keep dd dot dot YYYY. Howsoever the date format is coming from the source, this format should be the same. Okay. Now coming from this partner, I don't get type. I want to create this as 1, right? I want to create a business partner for a person. Now BU group, what can be the BU group? BU group can be BP02. Okay, so it's okay. I want to use 2. One is person, 2 is organization. Then BU group has to be BP02, and name, let's say whatever name is coming from the system, it's okay. I think we need country as well, right? For the central data. I don't see a country name. I think country, what is this? Country format, no, thank you. Country should be here, right? Country, no, not this. Okay, I got it. I need to get ADRC as well, right? ADRC. Wait a moment. Let me do query nest here. Query nest. Let me join this. Again, the same concept. Let me drag this partner, and then I will call a function module. New function call, insert below, S for HANA, BAPI BUPA create from FS. Accept error. So now I will do the mapping. City, postal code, PO box. I think I need to give these details, everything. I need to get from ADRC, or I can simply hard code it over here. But let me get it from ADRC. It's okay. Langu, it's okay. Partner type. So partner type has to be, let me map some of the fields. BU. Wait a moment. Let me get ADRC as well. For now, from moving from BUT 000 to ADRC, I need address number, right? I think address number is inside BUT 050. I'm not sure, but let me check. BUT 050 or 020? No, this is relationship data. I think 020. Yes. Now, if I want to check the address for any business partner, how can I do that? See, even if I will show you one thing. If I want to go to SC16 ADRC, I cannot find ADRC. I cannot find any BP here. I can find the address number. Field for selection, address number. Now, how do I get this address number for my BP? I will go to my BUT 020, and there we have the relationship between a business partner and the address number. So if I give any business partner number over here, I will get some. Let me show you. So this is the address number, for example, for this, right? 6 BUT. For this address number, valid from valid. Yeah, I exactly need the same things, right? I need name 1, then I need name 2. What else do I need? City, country. I need postal code. I need country as well. Street. No, where is the country? I don't. Yeah, these are the country details. So if I have to load my business partner, I have to give 3 important details. One is related to BU group, whether this will be 1, 2, 3, like whether this is a business partner as a person, as an organization, or as a group. So 1, 2, 3 I need. Then I need the basic details at the address level, right? Like country I need, language I need. So how will I get it? I will go to my ADRC. But before going there, I need to get my, what do you call that? I need to go to BUT 020, so that I can navigate from for a business partner from BUT 000 to ADRC. Now, before doing this, I need my address segment as well, right? I will not do all these tasks for here. I will create this data first. Let me do that. BP. We will do all this in the transformation job, right? I will not be doing all these things in the load job, because other BAPI is by itself it's slow. If I try to do all these stuffs in the load program, it's going to, I'm to say, take ages to load. So please, remember we have to do all these steps in the transformation itself. As of now, I just want to focus on the load part. That's the reason I'm not going there. But what we will do is, I will go from BUT 000 to BOT, import by name BOT020. Okay, let me go to BOT020, then I have to go to ADRC. Perfect. Now let me join these three. I will join, my first table will be BOT000. I will join this with BOT020. So client and BP number is just giving me itself. And this is the join, right? Client, it's okay. Client I can ignore, but it's okay. Now what I want to do, I want to go from my BOT020 to ADRC. Now it's again giving me the same thing. I want to remove this client. I just want to use this field AD address number, because sometimes they now I have the data. So what I will do, I will simply get my partner over here, because ultimately I have my partner level details in the load job, right? So I want to take partner from here, then whatever details I have here, I will push them to my enrichment table. So whatever I will need, I will take it. In every table of mine, partner will be there, because when I am creating segments in the load job, I need this partner, right? So you have to always make sure this partner, if you are I mean to say, going from one table to another, you are joining some tables, getting data, please remember this partner, this header level detail, you have to push into each and every table. Otherwise you will not be able to get the join. Whenever you are trying to load the data in the final load program, you will not be able to do it, because you need this to create the joins. Now let me push this to ADRC underscore test. What if I do one thing? Whatever details I need from BOT000, I will just get them here itself. Why do I need to then get BOT000 again? I don't need this. I will get type. I will get BU group. I don't want to use BOT000 then. BU sort I don't need. Do I need anything from here now? Name org one. Yes, I need, if I'm creating for us for an organization, I need these three. And I also need name first and name last. That's it. Let me remove this data flow for some time. I want to just create some data first. You guys follow why I'm trying to join this? Why I'm trying to join BOT000, BOT020, ADRC? I don't only need this partner category and partner group. No, I need these details as well. In order to load any business partner, you need the address details. You see this address? Without address, you cannot load a business partner. Now, I have to give these details, like city I have to give, postal code I have to give, PO box I have to give, then country I have to give, language I have to give. Otherwise, I will not be able to load a business partner. Now, how do I wander from one table to another table to get this address data? So I am doing this. See, I know, like for my business partner, BOT000 is the header. Now ADRC is my address table, right? How can I move from BOT000 to ADRC? I don't have a direct connection. No, I am using an intermediate table BOT020. Why? Because BOT020 has a link between partner and address number. I do not have this address number directly in BOT000. If I had, I would directly join BOT000 and ADRC and get the corresponding address level details. Since I don't have it, that's the reason I'm using BOT020, joining this and this first, then this and this. Ultimately, I'm getting data from this table and ADRC so that I can directly push this data into the BAPI and get my BP loaded. Creating the segment. See, segment is this roles. I will be showing how to create a table. This roles, if you want to create roles, if you want to create like these, there are so many, there is so much of data. See, FX data, I will show you. I will see, to make it easy for you. See, there is telephone data, there is FX data, there is email data, right? So these are the segments, but these are one-to-one mapping fields. If you see, you need to push one-to-one mapping for partner category, partner group, central organization data, address data. You need to push in. As of now, you are seeing this as a structure over here, but inside BODS, this will be one-to-one field. I will show you how to recognize them. Structure is simply when you are seeing this table sign. This table sign. This is a structure. We need to create this structure exactly the same way in data services so that you can load it. I will show you, but I'm just creating this header data first. I will do one thing. I will also get ADR2, ADR3, and ADR6. I will show you if there are multiple. We will load ADR2 as well. ADR2 is telephone. Then ADR3 is, what do you call that? Fax. And ADR6 is email. ADR6. Okay, so now we will not only create roles, but we will send email, telephone, and fax data as well. Let it run first. Let me get this data flow back. Why? Why can't I get it? Okay, let me get this back. Now I want to have these fields as well. I will not need this table now. This is BUT. This is my dummy. Now I want to push in this data as well. ADR3, ADR3, ADR6. Query ADR2. Query ADR3. Query ADR6. Since I want to create email, telephone, and fix as well. So let me simply do, where is telephone? Oh, this is not telephone. Not communication. Not this one. Where is telephone? Okay, this is fix. This is telephone. And then this is, I think, not this one. Where is email? Not this one. This is it. Email data, fax data, and telephone data. Let me copy these three, push them into the dummy. Always have this dummy. It will really save your time. Now I have these three. Now let me activate this one, email data. Email data. Okay, ADR6 query email. Now I'm trying to create the segments for email. Okay, this is the email. I know this is not important. Now SMTP address will go to this one. I think rest is valid from, let's say valid from valid to rest. I think I can have as null. These are not mandatory. I think so. Let's see if we get an error. Yeah, that's okay. I will get that. I will not get BP number for ADR6. I will get address number for this. We already have this address number in the last table, which we are extracting as of now. I will use the address number now. I cannot use BP number over here. I will show you. I have to get address number for this. Now email is done. Let's get fixed data. Activate. You see, these are grayed out, right? These are visible. So if you want to make this active, you have to double click on telephone data. This one, as of now, I want to take this. This is fixed data, right? Yes. Let me create a fixed segment. Why am I doing this? Because BAPI expects data for a structure in exactly the same manner, howsoever the structure is there. So you have to be cautious while creating the structure for a BAPI. It should be exactly the same. If it's a varchar, it has to be varchar. You cannot change it. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay. Let me make everything null first. Properties. What happened? Okay. Remove this, right, null. Come back now. I can have the, okay, let's map country to country. Let's have ADNR on top of this. Then there is, I don't need country, this. I need fixed number, right? Where is fixed number? And there is fixed number. I think this was the one. It's okay. Let me push it to both. Fix error flag valid from valid to valid from which fields to map. Nothing to worry. Everything will be mentioned in the DDD. Okay, for ADR3 fixed data, these all fields are in scope. Whatever is in scope, you will keep on mapping. Whatever is not in scope, you will map that as null. Simple. Now I am left with ADR2. What is ADR2? ADR2 is telephone data. Let me double click on this, copy this, come back, query, telephone. Let me do this. Yes, address number is already there. That's the reason I'm pushing this address number now. Let me push country. It becomes difficult later on. Let me first make everything as null. Address number has to be there because I already joined it. Now what do I need? I need telephone number, right? Where is telephone number? Telephone is this. I will simply get this here, map it here, then valid from goes to valid from, and valid to goes to valid to. Okay, now I have the segments ready. I'm just waiting for this table to execute. So this is, it's taking time. Okay. Now what I will do, I will use this table now. I will not use BOT000 anymore. I will remove this table. I will simply use this table. And when I load, I don't want my job to run again for this BP get address. So I will go here. Where is, I can disable it. What do we call that? I forgot. Bypass. No, I need to create a substitution parameter. Wait. For example, if sometimes I don't want any data flow to get executed. So what I do in that case, I have to bypass it. But to use bypass, I need to create a substitution parameter. How do we do that? I go to my tools, substitution parameter configuration. I will create one substitution parameter like this, $underscore bypass. I will name that. I think I have to name that as yes, right? Yes, bypass. I'm not sure. Maybe I forgot. Let me see. Let me try to bypass this. I will use, has to be down somewhere, $bypass. Now you can see the $1 means it's a global variable. $2 means a substitution parameter. Now somebody can ask me, then what's the difference between a global variable and a substitution parameter? Global variable, it is specific to one job, right? But this substitution parameter you can use throughout, throughout your jobs, throughout your projects. If there are some fields that are going to remain same, okay, then we define a substitution parameter for that. For example, sender address. You remember for what do you call for iDocs, we had something like port number, receiver port. It usually remains same for all the projects, right? All the objects. So we do not define a global variable there. We define a substitution parameter so that I do not need to create global variables again and again, because I can access the substitution parameter in any of the projects, any of the jobs. Okay, now this is bypassed. Whenever you see a sign like this here, it means it's not going to run now. Now what I will do, I will just map this to this, and what I will do, I have the part, okay, type is already hard coded. BU group is hard coded, name org1, name org2. What else do I need? I need the address number as well. Why? Because I need to join telephone fax and email with this address number. So I will have this. Then I don't need these things. I need name 1, name 2. Do I need name last? Okay, I think I need name 1 and name 2 as well, because this is okay. What is name 1 and last name? Okay, I'm done. Name last and name first. I'm good with this. Now from the address point of view, I need a city, then I need a country, I need postal code as well. I think this I need PO box as well. I need country. Let me use street as well. I need country. I need language. I need region. What else? Now I don't need these details. That's okay. Let me do like this. Come back. Delete this. I don't need it anymore. Simply join them. Same concept as we use for iDoc. I need to tell my query nest but I'm a little skeptical here. You know why? Because No, one partner will always have one address number. That's okay. If we face any issues, we will check. So I'm going to tell my query as just like the IDOC. Which one is the header? Here, I will just keep beauty 000. We already discussed this in our IDOCs. Why I do this? Because I'm going to tell this, hey, the header data is coming from this table. Rest of the tables, okay, let me do something like this. I need to map them, right? I will simply do this. Partner 1, I don't need. Now, what else do I need? I need roles, right? I need roles. Let me simply do something like this. Let me do telephone. Let me drag and drop like this. I'm simply dragging and dropping them. Then I need telephone. I need fax. You see, simple drag drop. Then I need email. But you remember, I already discussed this. I'm not going to send address number here. I just need it for creating a join, but inside the BAPI, I don't need it. So I will delete this address here. I will delete the address number from fax because BAPI is not going to accept this. I will delete it here and I will delete this. Do I need the partner? I don't think so. I don't need query rules. Just give me a second, guys. I don't think partner rules will accept partner. It will accept from partner rules. Okay, roles. Yes, it's not going to accept this. So I have to delete this. Now partner rules, partner is done. Now I will click on individual objects, individual segments now. From where will query roles come? It will come from query roles. But here, the BUT0 partner has to be equal to query roles partner. So whatever roles are there for this particular partner, it will go. Same thing goes for telephone. It will come from telephone, but inside the clause, I will write where beauty address number is equal to, what is this? This is telephone. Yes, telephone. This is equal to this. I'm done with telephone. Query fax. Fax is coming from fax. You see, I'm only selecting fax over here. Then inside the where clause, again, I will do the same thing. I will select from fax. This will go here, and this address number should be equal to the parent address number. Okay. Now I will go to email. Again, here from query email in the where clause, I have to write where this address number is equal to, where is this query email address number? Okay. Now I created the segments. This is done. In the next step, I will call the function now. Query to see, I created the field that I needed. I created the segments, right? Now I will call the function now. I will show you, buddy. Just give
Nothing
me
with query underscore nest, Brad.
no, nothing here. You cannot do anything. You are creating segments over here, right? You cannot directly call a query.
Because we for IDOC we map with Trojan and we map the header segment.
Yes, that's an IDOC. This is a function call.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I want to check which partner did I load. So I'm getting the partner. Now I will go for a function call. New function call, insert below, S4 HANA, BAPI, BOPA, create from FS. Now, so if any one of you gets sometimes confused, which field is this? So it will always mention, okay, this is, for example, this one. This is coming from address data CO name. If there are multiple fields, like sometimes there is city, twice a city. One is coming from normal segment, one is coming from underscore X segment. So this will tell you from where it is coming. If you go, if Saranya, if I go here and let me show you, if I, where is this? Let me go here. If I go here and see central data organization, or this is address data, I know here, okay, this is address data, I will fill the data because in SAP it's quite easy. It's giving me a complete row where I can fill the data. How do I know this inside BODS? From which segment it's coming? You see, inside BODS, see this, I know this is address data, right? Is it in BODS? Then BODS will tell you here, this is the structure. So what I will do, I will go to query nest, I will just push in city here. District, I don't need. Region group, I don't need. What is postal code? I have. Whatever fields you have, we will push postcode 1, I think, postcode. Now I have PO box, I have. PO box, I have. Now PO box, country, street, I have. I think I have street, right? Yes, I have street. Then house number, I don't need. Building, country. This is the country. Country ISO, I don't need. I need, this is region. I'm not mapping all the fields here to null to save my time. But whenever you go for in your projects, you do these things. Whatever is left behind, please map this as null. The reason, sometimes if you move this code from local to central and somebody else tries to get it back into his local, these columns, these fields shift. I don't know why. There is an issue with the boards. This country will move to this field or this will move to this field. If everything is, whatever is left, we map it to null, then it does not happen. Language is language. Simple, just do null. That's it. I'm not doing it here because it will take me a lot of time. What else? City number, county, I don't need. See, here I will not pass anything. Why? Business partner external. Because I want to use the inter number range. I will not be passing. If you want to, if the number range is set as external, then you will pass the whatever BP is coming. I will not pass because I cannot. Otherwise, it will give me a error. Search term 1. Where is, did I get sort 1, sort 2? No, I did not get sort 1, sort 2. I think I should have. So I will just name it as test underscore 1. I will hard code it. Test underscore 2. Partner type has to be this. Partner language. Where is the language? I don't think I need it. It's okay. Partner language tracing. Where is? No, this is not the one. Archive tell partner external. I don't need. Name 1, name 2. I need. Name 1. Where is name? This is central data organization. Okay. I will push name 1 and then I will push name 2. Okay. Name group 1, name group 2, name 1, name 3. I don't need these. See, if I was creating for person, right, then I would fill in first name, last name here. Since I'm creating for organization, that's the reason I'm pushing these 2 fields. So you have to, it depends on what you are creating. I don't need this. I don't need these. Somewhere I need to fill in that BU group. I don't find it. Duplicate. Okay, now the tables. So what I will do simply, this is fixed data, right? So this will simply take the fixed data. Where is fix? Simply push in fix. Where is, what is this? No, this is email data. Query email. Simply it will accept the segments. This is roles. We created a segment. We are pushing the segment. Now I need to push in telephone. Where is telephone? Is it here? This is telephone data. Now, where is telephone? Okay, telephone. But I think I'm missing on BU group. I had to pass it somewhere. I missed it. Wait. District not regio group. No. Postal. No, I don't need it. PO location. Floor, country, region. No, I don't need it. Mapping BAPIs is like, takes a lot of time. No, I don't need it. PO box, country, partner, external. I think this is the one. Central data authorization group. Where is the central data? Central data. Let me go back here. Central data. Oh, this is partner group. This is not the one. It's a central data. What is the field name? I'm sorry, it's taking a bit long, but partner group, partner category, partner group. It's partner. I don't think partner type. No, it's partner group. Is this group type? No, this is not the one. Or nickname or occupation corresponding gender and partner category. Yes, partner category is the one. This one, right? Where we passed. Yes, partner category. So partner category, I have to push this type, right? 1, 2, 3. And then this is partner group, BU group. I think I need to remove type from here. This was not the one. But anyways, if it has some issues, it will throw me an error. It's okay. Partner type central data, I don't need it. Now I will do next. Then I want to get a return. And I want to get the business partner that it created. And I also want this RFC code. Finish. In the second step, I will do two things. Query, commit. Let me do one like this. First, I want this. This will be legacy partner now. Partner underscore legacy. Now, this will be return. Right click and unnest. It's done. Then this will be my insert below. This will be my business partner in partner underscore S4. Okay, this will be, and then I will do this. Somewhere I need it, right? What was the legacy partner and what was the S4 partner? Now, I did not commit as of now. I want to commit it now. I will use one more function call. Insert below S4. I don't have it. Wait. Save it. BAPI. Transaction commit. Okay, I have it now. Yes. So right click, function call, S4 BAPI transaction commit. This will go as null and this will go as X. Again, I want to get this function out and simply query distinct. And I will dump it to some table. stg underscore bp underscore return table. Let's see if there is any error. Yes. What is the error? It does not occur in from clause. Why? Invalid mapping for query partner. Query nest. There is some error. Just a moment. Query roles. Inside query roles, this, and then there is query BOD000 partner dot query. Then what's the issue? It's already there. Query mapping additional query roles for query, but does not occur in from clause. Query rules has to, okay, sometimes it gives trouble. No, why? It's the issue. 000 partner. Dot partner. I don't see any issue here. What's the issue? Invalid mapping for query nest partner. But okay. Sorry. I cannot map partner to query roles because I have to get it from BOD000. I am telling this query nest that BOD000 is the header. I cannot now map it from query roles. I'm sorry. Yes. Now I am done. Let us try to do the same thing in debug mode. In debug mode, I need to remove this. I want to see how my data is flowing now. I want to just have a debugger here, set a breakpoint, and then I want to see how my data is here. I will only get one record as of now. I don't want to load all the BPs. So let me first check if there is any data at these levels, ADR6. Okay, is it here? I want to make sure whatever vendor I load, is that even, does that, sorry, whatever BP I load, does that BP have some segments in ADRC? I do not want to send null. I want to make sure, let me see. No. 7413. 7 contains 7413. Is there anything? Yes. What is this? 7413 545556. My bad luck. They have not done it. How do I find it now? I need one BP which has at least some email, some what do you call this? Some telephone number, so that I can show you guys how the data is looking like. Okay, address number 105. One. Nothing here. 24. It's not there. Begins with 2, 4 something. I can now change the data, but I don't want to do that. Okay, let's do one thing. I will change the data now. Since I don't have the data, what I will do, let me find some address number. Since I don't have the data, see how I will just create a dummy data for it now. I will change the address number itself. Okay. For example, this one, okay. I will change it. This is the one. And I will try to create this BP. And for this BP, I will create telephone address and everything. See, for this BP, I should have the roles. Do I have? Yes, I do have a role, FLV, a non-purchasing vendor. Now what I will do, for this partner, I will get this address number and I will manipulate the data. See what I will do. Inside query E2, I will simply, okay, this is I don't have the real data. How can they? Okay, this has the same address data as well. Oh my God. Just a moment, guys. Okay, this is address number, right? For this, no, this is the partner. I want to load data for this partner. This is the partner and this is the address number. So what I will do, okay, I will mock some data from these three tables so that I can show you how the data is flowing. Let me get hold of any address number over here. Let's say ADR2 7006. Okay, how many records? 2. Now inside this, I will just change the address number for one record. If then else is equal to this, change it to this. I just want to change for one. I'm just trying to tell my system, buddy, if your address number is this, change it to this so that I can load my data. I will do the same thing for other segments. Okay. Let me check if we have some data for this now. I will go to ADR3. Same thing I will do. Let me check for ADR3 fixed data. How many records are there? 1. For ADR3, now I will manipulate data like this. If this is, I will change this address number to this now. Same thing with fix email. I will just try to manipulate one data. 6. Do you guys follow why I am trying to do this? because I don't know which business partner has all three. I have to then extract these tables and then find out using some queries. So as of now, what I'm trying to do is just to make sure for one business partner that I'm loading, I want to make sure that for that particular business partner, I load the telephone, I load the fax, I load the email, and I load the roles as well. So that's the reason I know I'm going to load BP where address number is this. Since I don't have this address number in these tables, I have this here for email. I'm trying to change this to this. If for others, I'm keeping the same. I just want to show you guys how we can load for one record. Now, what is the BP that I'm planning to load? This is the one. Where clause it will match because I'm now changing it explicitly. It will match because I changed it. I know I see if you see this left.
Okay, your take. Okay.
Exactly, because I don't know as of now which of the address number is there that has telephone, fax, and email address. I do not know that. So what I did is I try to manipulate the data. I want to just make sure for one record I have it. Now let's try and load the data for this business partner. Okay. The moment I run it in debug, let's see what happens. It should give me some errors, but let's see. What is the error now? Cannot convert. See, I'm getting some error. Cannot convert because, okay. Why? Buddy,
Those are
please.
all warnings, right?
Yeah, these are warnings, but it will not load. Eventually, it will not load because it's giving me an error or the conversion. Now the dates will be null. If the date is required, cannot convert string 0 to date using format this, it will change it to null. If it works, okay. It now depends on the object. If it's accepting null values for the date, it's okay. Otherwise, it will throw me an error. Now I want to see how my data is looking like. Okay. Now this is the BP that I intended to load, right? Now for this is the address number. Now what are the roles that I'm planning to send? This is the role BUP000. This is the category, and this is the date. Now it means they have some issues with other dates, not this one. It's okay. You see, now for this particular BP, I'm planning to send 2 telephone numbers. This is not distinct, I guess. There should be some issue. Yeah, valid from valid to is not distinct, is getting changed to blank. It's okay. But it will create 2 entries now. How is the data for fax? Okay, this is the fax data. Valid from valid to is not necessary. It means what are the email address? I'm trying to send this email address. Let me do continue. Let me see if it's getting loaded or not. If it's getting, then I will get the success. Okay, since this is S type S, so this is the legacy business partner 6116650, and this is the one that is getting created in the target system. If I take this, go to let me simply go to /nbp. BP is the transaction where I can see end-to-end data for this business partner. You see, ABC enter 102297 is the data. I think no, I don't want to create. Okay, I will double click on it, right? Now this is the data. Search term 1 is test underscore 1 underscore 2. Now if I want to see its telephone number, Where is that now? You see, this is the date, like countries, India, time zone, PO box, whatever details we try to pitch in, everything is, see, this is the telephone, unique telephone, this is the fax, this is the email address. So whatever data we are trying to push in from data services is trying to create it in S4. So if you now want to go from table level, see, I will go from the table level as well. First, you will go to BUT 000. Please remember these tables, Saranya, at least for BP. 297 we created, right? Now, 297, if I check, this is the one. We created this one, test 2, right? The same one, 2929, yeah, 297. Now, this is data at the general level, at the header level, BUT 000. If I want to see how many roles were created for it, I will go to BUT 100. Push in this 297. So this has one rule, BUP 004. Now if I want to see its address data, I will go to BUT 020. Okay, BUT 020, I will push in this and then I will try to get the address. See, this is the address number. Now I will copy this address number. ADRC is there, then ADR2, ADR2. This is for the telephones. You see, I have two entries over here. Okay, now if I want to see AD, I want to see the fax numbers. Fax numbers are ADR3. I will mention everything in an Excel because this will definitely help you when it comes to BP. BP, you mention BP in your interview, they will definitely ask you for tables and what is the volume and all those details. So this is fax. Now I want to move to ADR6. This is my email. Okay, ADR6. Where is SMTP? ADR6 is my email. Yes, I don't know why this is looking like this. You see, this is the email address that I sent. Now, do you guys remember? I told you, see, as of now, you know, like, hey, the 100297 is the partner number created in S4 for 61160, right? But in SAP, how do we do it? To do it, we load the identification data. If you right now go to BUT0 ID, nothing will be there. Why? Because we did not create identification. BUT0 ID. Okay. What did I do? BUT0 ID. Yes, this is identification. If I try to push in this, not this, sorry. 297, right? This is address number. This one, I will not be able to see this. Why? Because I did not create the identification. So what happens inside identification data is, this is the identification, this is the BP that we are creating. This is business partner number in S4. This is the business partner type, that is the BU group. Okay. Now this is the ID number. What is this ID number? This is number from the legacy system. How do we do it? We do it using a BAPI. BAPI is BAPI underscore identification, BAPI BUPA identification add. Okay, let's do it for one. Okay, let's try to do it. So what happens is, like, now this number is gone, right? We will not use this number anymore. Now this number has to be used. So what I will do right after this query distinct, if you want to do it, okay, here, okay, let's do it here. Now I have this handy, right? I have the legacy handy, I have the target number handy. So just do query identification. Some people do something like they will create the BP first and then they will add the identification. Okay, but it's better, buddy, you do it in the same job. Whatever is created, wherever there's a success, I will definitely have the business partner number over here, right? Then I will keep on creating the identification data. Now if you use that IDOC inbound underscore M09, you don't need to do it explicitly. You already have a segment for identification there. Now I think there's a BAPI. Let's try to do it for 7, then I will do it for other. /OSC37. What is the P code? There is, I think, BAPI. Long back I did this BAPI Bupa. BAPI Bupa, I think identification. Yes, this is the identification add, okay? And please make sure whenever you are loading the identification data, your BOT0 ID cannot have duplicate records. For one BP as business partner, it can only have one identification. You follow me? Sometimes what happens is like you created some business partners, you added the identification. Now sometimes your functional folks, sorry Prashad, but this is the reality, brother. What functional folks do is they go to S4 and they delete these BPs. I don't know why. Maybe to test something. Now, if someday someone asks us to load the BP again, you will not be able to load it again. Why? Because your identification is giving you the trouble now. There's a long process to delete the identification data. I don't know how they do it, but there is. But yeah, this is the headache. If somebody is deleting your BP, if you try to create the same BP again, I know the business partner number will change, but the identification data will remain the same, right? Because in legacy, business partner number is the same thing. It will not create. It will tell you this is a duplicate key. No. It's not. It's not like internal or external number range. You use internal. You use external. Your identification number will always. Identification is only used in case of internal number ranges. Why will I use identification number when the number range is external? Because I already know what is the legacy, what is the business partner in S4. When it's internal number range, then it becomes handy. But you use internal, you use external. Identification number will always be unique in the BOT0 ID. If sometime you delete the BP and you try to load the identification again, it will not load. It will tell you there is an error. So Saranya, I'm going to this BP again, the same step. Remote enabled module. Yes, it is. See, is this is this released? No, it's not released, right? But it still works. That's the reason I told you. Before doing this, please, if this is regular function module, leave it. You will not be able to do it. But if it's remote enabled, if it's released, 100% you can use it. If it's not released, then check it. Some work, some don't work. Okay, now I have this one. I have this one. I need type, right? I need the type. Let me get everything. Who cares? Let me get everything. Then I will call one more function module now. But first I want to check, do I need one more commit? If I need one more commit, then it's better before committing, I load identification and then commit everything in a single go. Otherwise, I have to commit 2 times. Let me check this identification add. So let me test it. Go to iDoc. Wherever you find an iDoc, go there. It's easy. What was the table name? Now I forgot. Okay, this is the business partner number. And what was the identification category? Identification number has to be this one, legacy number, right? But I will not use this one, otherwise I will face error. I will use _1 because I have to again load the same number, right? So I will use 601 and I will here use identification category will be my BU group, I guess. Wait, it's not BU group, here it is BU group, okay? BOT0 ID, I think it has to be Come on, yaar. BOP control has to be. Let's try with BOP 004 because we already used BOP 004. BOP 004. Do you understand why I'm using _1? Because I have to load one more this customer again, right? With the identification. I'm testing it inside BAPI SE37. Just to make sure I don't get an error, I'm using _1 here. I already told you, you cannot have the same number twice. Let me try to execute this. What is the value it's giving me? Return nothing. Let me see if anything is coming in BOT0 ID for this partner 197. Yes. So I don't need the, what do you call that? I don't need BAPI commit again. You see, this is the partner. Arey Baba, what I am seeing, yeah, come on, my goodness. I have to see BOT0 ID. Partner, this, I just want to check if I loaded identification. No. So it means since there is no error, I have to commit it again. Let me check. I'm not getting an error, right? Save X identification. What is this here? This is not giving me any error, any message. What's the issue? Some value should be here, right? Result, okay, result. As you see, number already exists for ID type BUP 000. So I cannot load it again now. Let me check if this is here. But this is not here. Acha, I have to give it the exact numbers. I got it. It does not work like this. I have to give the exact number. Not like that. To give the exact 10 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. What is happening here? How many numbers is this? BP general data, first name. Can't I say like test star BP 29? Let it be. Let me go to for check this data. I know I have to give the exact same BP number. Otherwise, I will not be able to see it. /O SE16 BUT 000. And then if I do this, I do this. But I should be able to do it then. Why can't I see it? This is the one I loaded. This is BOT0 ID. Okay. I don't think it's working without commit, but it's, let me check again. There is a function model. It means I have to give the commit as well. It's saving it some, I told you there is an issue with this. It is storing it some, this value in some key value. Sorry, some key table. Even though it's not getting loaded, but it's not allowing me to create it again, right? But I have to use a function module commit for this as well. So let me use it. Let's see, I will give some other value. So execute test sequence. Then I need to use BAPI identification add. And inside this, I need to use a transaction commit. I will do this. Then BP partner will be this one. Identification category will be BUP 0004, right? And this identification number, let's say I give test underscore 123 now. Do I need to give this identification type? I don't think so. Let's see. Is it giving me anything back? No. It means it loaded. X. Let me try to find this BOT. Where is BOT0 ID? Yeah. You see, now this is getting loaded. What it means is like I have to then give the transaction commit again. So what will I do? I will not call it after this. I will first create the what do you call? No. How can I create it? Because unless I can, I'll let it be. I will create an identification, and then I will call this query commit again because I need the commit. I will call the commit again. Query commit underscore 2. Let it be. So let me call this function module. Insert below S4 BAPI. Where is that? No, yet to get it. Wait, identification add. I have to add now. BAPI underscore identification underscore add. BAPI BOPA. No, why? What's the function model name? BOPA. Oh, BOPA identification add. Yeah. Arey bhai.
Your passing table.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Now I have this. Let me do new function call. Let me do this S4 HANA identification add. Boop identification add. What was this? Identification entry date. I don't need these things. Oh, what is this? I don't need all these. I just need to identification category. What did I pass here? Just a moment. I passed partner identification category and identification number. Identification category. Identification category was BUP 000. Here you will pass the actual identification category. They will tell you for customers this is the identification category, for vendors this is the identification category. As of now, I don't know what I'm just trying to hard code it to BUP 000. But in your cases you will get this. For customers it will be different, for vendors it will be different, so that they know this is the identification for customer, this is the identification for vendor. Identification number will be, this will be your legacy partner. Identification type I don't need. Partner, this will be your S4 partner S4, right? Other than that, you don't need anything. You don't even need a return. Do I? No, I don't need. But it's okay. Let me get something. Again, I have to do, what do you call that? Query transaction commit. I could do something like in the same query. Why am I getting nothing? Let me do the transaction commit here, and I'm all set. New function call. I created the business partner, then I added the identification, and now I'm trying to do the transaction commit because I want to add the, what do you call this, identification as well to the system. You can do it here, or you can do it in maybe in a new data flow, something like first create the business partners and then add the identification. It depends on you how you want to take it. Okay, let's run it again. Let's see what happens. Why? What happened now? Okay, I'm not even passing anything. Let me just add only these three. I don't need rest actually. Now I have a question. I don't think I'll be able to load name 1 and name 2, where name 1 and name 2 will be same for a business partner, right? I think I should choose some other business partner now. I don't think for two business partners it can be same. Right, Prashad, or I'm missing anything? Let's see. So, okay. What's the issue? I think there will be. Okay. Now what is this? 20098. Now for this beauty 0 ID, my business partner will be created and my identification will also be created. So this is the business partner, this is the identification number. So we are creating both the business partner and this identification data itself. Now, again, I will tell you, if this is a purchasing role, you will find the entry in LFA1. If this is not a purchasing role, it depends on the configurations now, how they set the roles. If you give the role as a non-purchasing vendor, then it will only be at the beauty level. If you give the role as purchasing, you will find the same entry, same business partner number in LFA1. Then, in order to extend your company code purchasing data, you partner functions, you need to use the Cremas Debmas docs again to extend the data. Then you wanted me to write all these things. Let me do that. So first thing is beauty 000. It will be the header. Okay. Then it will come down to beauty 100. It will be your roles. Then it will come down to beauty 020. It will give you BP to address link. Then it will come down to BUT 0 ID. It will give you identification data. Then ADRC will be your address. Then your ADR2 will be your telephone. Your ADR3 will be your fax. Your ADR6 will be your email. ADRT will be your communication notes. Then I think, just a moment. Then you have BUT 0 BK, where you have bank data for your BP. Then you have BUT 050. It's for the relationship data. I think so, but let me check what is BUT 050. I think this is for relationship data. Slash NS11. S11 BUT 050 display. Yes, this is relationship data. I think these are, yeah, these are the ones. There is one more table I forgot. If anyone can help me, please. There is something like BP underscore partner that tells me what is the relationship between BP customer or vendor. BP underscore partner, right? Is it? I don't remember the actual table name. No, or B partner. No, BP. Can anyone help me, please? B partner. B. Anyone has any idea?
Maybe you can use star partner star and F4.
Yeah,
Brad.
I can do that, buddy, but I don't want to. I thought somebody might help me. There is some table partner, not this one, not this one. There's a simple table where it will maintain simply this is the business partner, this is the customer, this is the vendor. In cases where the customer and business partner is not same, there is one table. I don't remember the table name. No, not these tables. There is a partner. Not these. CRMC is not the one, I'm sure.
BUPA underscore partner, BUPA.
Sorry.
BUPA underscore partner.
Let me check. BUP
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
No, this is not the one. Pupa underscore. It's not Pupa underscore partner. There is one more table, which maintains a relationship between customer, vendor, and the BP. If the customer and the BP is not
Cust
same.
underscore CVI underscore link.
Sorry, cust underscore
CVI underscore link. CVI.
No, buddy. There is simply some table like something underscore partner. I know there is something underscore partner, 100%. I don't remember the name, which simply gives you the link. Yeah, this one, I guess. I think this one. I think this is the one. Yes, see, this is an important table in case your business partner and customer is not same. Now see, this is these all will not be the purchasing or the sales vendor customers, right? But this one is, if you see for 1001, this is the customer. It means an entry is there in the business partner beauty table, and entries again there in KNA1 table. For these, it's not the one. For this, the role has been set in such a way that this is a sales customer. You see, direct link. This is the business partner. This is the supplier. It means this business partner has a purchasing role. A business partner. This is an important table. A business partner. It will give you the link. It will give you BP to cust vendor link.